So doing the procedure, you have, this is called the quick menu down the left-hand side, okay? So this turns your light on and goes to standby, okay? This right here, light source, is where you control the intensity, okay? We're at 5% and we get a good image there, you know? So it's because Stores has this thing called auto exposure. I can move in and out without getting flaring. It keeps a nice steady quality image on the screen in terms of brightness distribution. While it looks good there, your digital images will look terrible. They'll come out grainy because the camera's not getting enough light, and so it's opening its exposure. So what we want to do is we always want to run the light at least 75. I like running it at 100, okay? When you're scoping, yeah. So, so again, you're not going to see any difference here. Well, it's a little brighter, but you're not going to see any difference here. You're only going to see the difference in those digital images that you captured. Okay, so we'll get out of that. And then this is your air pump. I like running it on high. I'm impatient. I want the stomach and the esophagus to fill up quickly. Okay, but you can run it on low. You do have a brightness control because, as you saw when we went up and down in the light intensity shining out, it didn't make any difference on the screen. But there will be those situations where you're in a tight spot, a small lumen, and you're getting a lot of glare. This is where you adjust that. So if I go down on the brightness, see how it got darker? Mm-hmm. And then go back up. So you should be at 0 most of the time, but there's those strange cases where either you're getting a lot of glare and you want to turn the brightness down, that's where you do it, or if you're in a big stomach and it's too dark, you can turn the brightness up, okay? And basically what you're doing is you're changing the exposure of the camera, not the amount of light that's shining out, okay? They used to call it gain, but people were very confused with what gain meant, but in any case. And then you do have a zoom. It's a digital zoom, so as I increase that zoom, it does kind of pixelate the image. So I'm not a huge fan of doing that. I think 1.25 is probably the highest you would want to go, especially because it starts to lose part of your image off the screen. But native resolution is 1.0, okay? And then you can take pictures and video by touching these buttons up here. It'll, boom, I just took a picture. It won't do it unless you put in patient info, okay? And then video, I'm gonna hit that. It turns red to let me know I'm taking a video. And then I can hit the camera to still take stills without messing up my video.
And this stores on
this unit right here. Yep, exactly. And then at the end of the procedure, you can plug in a flash drive and download those images, okay? And then I just want to check one thing. No, that's not what I want to check. Well, in any case, so now back to these buttons that you asked about earlier. These control different things. So if I press and release the blue button, it takes a picture.
Okay.
Okay. If I press and release the black button, it starts and stops my video. Black starts and stops video, and then blue one up here takes a picture. Okay. Gray button, I'm not sure what it does. It just activated the quick menu. So if I hit the gray button, now I can scroll down and put my light on standby or something. So you have total control from the handpiece.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right.
Is the handpiece something you'll be controlling about blue?
Okay. And I think that's it in terms of functionality of the scope. This is your biopsy port, of course, to put biopsies and baskets and graspers and things down through there.
Oh, I see.
Okay. All right.